When a person says, let's all go out, let's all demand our rights, let's all march in the street, let's sign a petition and raise our voices, and whatever rebelliousness he has, whether it be subtle on paper or out in the streets yelling, whatever it is, no ghayrah for the deen, no ghayrah for the ummah. What does that mean? He doesn't have that protective jealousy. When it said to him, you know what might happen because of this, what you're beginning here, what you're starting may lead into what has happened in other countries, where the people are persecuted, where religious people are jailed, tortured, and so on. And the religion now doesn't even have a place in the society except secretly in underground assemblies. Because why? The rulers are afraid of religious people coming together because they're trying to overthrow them all the time. So they crack down. When even people with beards come together in a masjid, jail them because they're afraid of religious people coming together. So when it's said to such a person, let's go out and get our rights, let's go march and all of that, you say to him, this may lead to something terrible. This may lead to, if you think ahead, this may lead to the loss of security, safety, the loss of lives, bloodshed. This may lead to terrible harms. He says, we have to take our rights. What can we do? Sit here? You want to sit here and do nothing? Fine. But I'm going out. I'm going to request what's mine. Where's the ghayrah? The scholar who says, wait and be patient, he has ghayrah. He doesn't want the Muslims to be dead in the streets under the feet of police officers and army and all of that. Tanks rolling through neighborhoods, dead children and women all over the place. Where is the ghayrah? Where is the jealousy that is involved in protecting the lives, the honor, and the safety of the Muslims? It's not there. It's let's go out and get our rights. And they don't look around to see what's happening in the world when people begin with this call. As mentioned to you in my last visit, that the President of America, Barack Obama, praised the Egyptians so highly when they first took to the streets. He praised them. He called them heroes for the future, pioneers for hope and change and, advancing the cause of humanity. He gave them such flowery praises. Why?
Over the past few days, the American people have watched the situation unfolding in Egypt. We've seen enormous demonstrations by the Egyptian people. We've borne witness to the beginning of a new chapter in the history of a great country. The passion and the dignity that has been demonstrated by the people of Egypt has been an inspiration to people around the world, including here in the United States, and to all those who believe in the inevitability of human freedom. To the people of Egypt, particularly the young people of Egypt, I want to be clear. We hear your voices. I have an unyielding belief that you will determine your own destiny and seize the promise of a better future for your children and your grandchildren.
And he gave them such flowery praises. Why? Because that had to be encouraged. Because they know it's engineered. What's going to happen next is engineered from the West. And they love it. They love to see the Middle East turn upside down. They love to see the Muslims and their army or the Muslims and their police forces fighting and killing each other. They love it. And they'll call you heroes and champions of positive change and all of that, so long as you're going to turn your city and your country upside down. All of this stuff about the modern world is that the people who call to these calls to rebellion and marching and all of that, their ghayrah is missing because they're not looking ahead and they're not caring about the physical safety of what's coming next. They're not caring about the dead bodies and all of those things that happen next. In fact, when they happen, they don't even see themselves as responsible. They say, well, with every change, with every revolution, there has to be a cost. There has to be sacrifice. We have to, if we want something, we have to be willing to die for it. Then you look to, thousands and thousands of dead people, and then what? What happened after that? Was it worth all the dead people? Now you have a society, Wallahu al-musta'an, if you look at Egypt alone. You have people who know the reality there. They've gone through stages, and many of them may still be in these stages, where the people have no way to make money. And they will kidnap someone in their neighborhood, just out of necessity, not because they hate them or something. They kidnap someone just to ransom that person back to their family, just to make a small amount of money to feed their own family. No police to call, nothing like that. This system, the society can crumble to this level, where there's no safety, and you wish you had that dictator back that you did not like for his oppression. You wish you had him back, and your scholars were saying a time may come that you do these things, a time will come after it where you'll be wishing that you had that dictator back. And then Sadaq, oh look, the people are saying after that, we wish we had so-and-so back. As bad as he was, we wish we had him back. When the scholars were saying that, they said put these scholars, the palace scholars, put them to the side. These scholars for dollars, these political scholars, all the names that came out. Put them, we don't want to hear from them. We want to hear from the real scholars. Who are the real scholars? The ones telling us to go in the street. All of a sudden, scholarship is identified by political activism and speaking against the rulers, the way of the Khawarij. Wallahu al-musta'an.